It's, to be honest, I haven't had a lot of time to watch film on them. I'll be doing that as soon as I leave here, but they're going to be a tough defense for us. And, you know, whether it's Alabama or Michigan State this past weekend, we've played a lot of good teams that in a sense have helped us prepare, you know, moving forward in the season. You know, you could almost argue you've seen it all. We've seen a lot of good players and a lot of good defensive schemes. And so for us as an offense and, you know, more particular an offensive line, I think we'll be prepared in a good way.
Elliott, because of the division game, because Nebraska is one of the teams that's right up there in the top of the standings, how much added significance does this game take on this weekend?
You know, I think we've tried to keep it. You know, there's no denying that it's a big game for us, but you know, the way Coach Hoke has had our mindset, and I'm sure you guys have heard it more than you'd like to, but it's a championship game for us. Last week was a championship game, and the week before that was, and so for us, you know, we try to have the mindset that every game we play against a Big Ten opponent is just like we're playing in Indianapolis, and you know, we're playing for the trophy, and we control our own destiny. So it's going to be a big game. It's going to be an exciting atmosphere, and there's no denying that. But try to prepare just like we have any other week.
The championship week comment. How much does Coach Hoke say that to you guys? Because it is something that you guys, you know, bring up a lot. Is it something that he says 500 times a day, or where does that come from?
Probably just as much as you guys are thinking in your heads. You know, as much as you guys have been hearing it, we hear it even more. And for you guys, it's probably overbearing and redundant and things like that. I'm sure because I can see all the smiles when I brought it up. But for us, that's why you come to Michigan, and there's no doubt. You know, we got to get back on track as a program and get to that. And since Coach Hoke's been here, since day one, that's been the ultimate goal: win the Big Ten championship. So for us, going into meetings every day, there's a picture of the Big Ten trophy, and it's a reminder. And it's redundant for you, but for us, we love thinking about it, and we have to think about it if you know, at the end of the season, we've accomplished our goal.
Obviously, it's not ideal to not score any touchdowns, but what does it say about this team that you guys can still win in that situation?
Yeah, obviously, I hope that we can avoid that the rest of the season, and that kind of falls upon the offensive line's shoulder, and so we need to get touchdowns, and so for us to be able to, I don't want to say sneak through last weekend's game, but to pull that off and rely on our kickers was good, and those guys stepped up. But you know, I think we can't be happy with that as an offense. We realize playing tough teams, we're going to need touchdowns. So
what has to happen in the red zone to be more efficient down there?
You know, I think it was just a good defense. Michigan State's got a really good defense, probably one of the better defenses that we'll see the whole season. And so for us, I think, you know, just a few things we got to clean up, and we'll take care of that. And we've been good there other than this past weekend. So I don't think it's anything that we're, you know, getting too worked up about. Just fix a few things, and hopefully we'll have that change this weekend.
Coach Hoke singled out Patrick, especially for playing especially well on Saturday. What did you see out of him on the line?
Yeah, Pat had a great game. You know, he watching the game film, and he's really been this way, you know, as long as I've known him since he's been here. He never quits. He finishes blocks, and you know, he'll do anything to block his guy, and that's really what it comes down to. Is as an offensive lineman, it's your will versus the defensive lineman's will, and Pat's got a pretty tough one. So for him, he's just never quitting, giving tremendous effort, blocking one guy and sometimes going and blocking the second guy. You know, that's the biggest reason he had such a great game.